Hi everyone, welcome to week 2 of our course. I wanted to take just a few minutes to reflect on the discussions that you all are having that are fabulous related to week 1. First of all, thank you all so much for introducing yourselves. Quite a few of you shared your backgrounds, the countries you're from, and the goals that you want to get out of the course, and it's been wonderful. I encourage any of you that are new to the course to jump in and also introduce yourself. It helps us get to know one another, and then as we're having discussions later on in the course, it's incredibly helpful to have some context for who we may be interacting with. The second question I posted last week related to costs in educational technology. And I really loved that right out of the gate, Karen started with a discussion around, is free really free? I mean, they always joke about there's no such thing as free, like free puppies, and ed tech is probably very similar to that. You may have host and maintenance costs, as you guys discussed. You may have issues around FERPA and privacy, as was also raised, and then you might even have issues with things like managing too many free technologies at once. Gary mentioned that. And how do you manage a bunch of teachers all using all sorts of different technologies and then confusing the students that may want to be focused on the learning and not adopting all these different technologies that the teachers are putting out there. I love that dialogue. Jump in and continue to have it. I think you all are right on point. And then in the third discussion, we talked about having you all share your experiences related to your countries and how it might alter the kinds of choices you make, particularly around students having access to devices and the internet. And I really enjoyed the discussions around some of the US-based debates on this topic. You really dove in there and talked about access to bandwidth and access to resources and how that varies from school district to school district. And then a couple of you, we had one of your colleagues from Taiwan talk a little bit about how it's different in Taiwan. I would love to see more people from some of our other countries that are participating jump in there and help share how educational technology may be managed in your countries, particularly in areas where it is hard to give students access to devices or the internet. In this week, as you know, in week 2, if you're following each week along in the course, we're jumping into social technologies. I encourage you to join us on our Twitter chat and our Google Hangouts so you can really ask more questions related to those and discuss with your colleagues the benefits and the struggles with using social technologies. Well, that's all for me as a reflection from last week. I hope you all are enjoying the course. Please don't hesitate to continue to provide feedback in the forums, and tune in next weekend. I will do the same kind of reflection with the discussions from week 2. Have a great week.